got violated by the community notes. Seems to happen a lot. What's wrong with this photo? It's not real. This is a digital edit created by Lee James McKnight and posted to the r/imaginary horror subreddit. Aside from not crediting the original artist, this user also altered the original image by adding black bars over the people's faces. Did you find this helpful? We really need to keep up the trend of using community notes to call out people for stealing content, okay? It's ridiculous. People stealing art, photos, videos, just anything. Stop it. It's embarrassing, all right? Actual transcript of my reaction. I've been looking at this for 5 minutes and I still can't see the oh god. I've never involuntarily said words before. That was surprisingly unsettling. What was? What's the thing you spotted? There's mold in the shape of a body on the ceiling. That's all I could spot. Have to expand the image to see it. Oh, that's spooky. I like it. I kept looking at the humans to see if anything looked off. Christadelphian meeting room? Bible address every Sunday. Evolution is a lie. If you have evidence to disprove evolution, write it down, get it peer-reviewed, and collect your Nobel Prize and your winnings. I found this kitty in the sewer next to my house. What shall I name it? Oh, wait, what's the downvote? No, you didn't. Images from this website. Oh, I was gonna say Grabthar's hammer, but no, screw that. Is the kitten registered with a recognized body? I have no idea, but thank you for trying to farm karma. Today I adopted this puppy, newest member of the family. Any suggestions for a name? Well, this user did not just adopt this dog. This dog is called Ned. Ned has an Instagram account and was featured on Dog Rates in September of 2022. The image used here dates back to January of 2022 in a comparison by the Instagram account. Damn. Do these people actually expect that no one is ever gonna look at all? Unless they're really good bots? I don't know. Morally superior person leaves review on Oddity Shop without even asking the owners about the sources of their animal products. Okay. Store is really cool and unique. However, this place is full of clearly farmed furs and other animal products. Lots. Simply won't ever put money into a place that supports this. So it's a shame. Ditch the unnecessary furs and animal products. It's reading very careless, cruel, outdated, greedy, and irresponsible. Shopping local is important, but so is making responsible choices. I'm sorry that you didn't take the time to ask our staff how our furs are obtained. If you would have, you would know that our furs come ethically sourced or are roadkill, not farmed. It's really unfortunate when closed-minded individuals automatically assume how things are without taking the time to ask the proper questions. I appreciate your business, but next time you might want to take a step back and ask questions before accusing or falsely making statements that are incorrect. Wannabe mysterious OP gets called out. Alright, let's take a look here. The tablet I found in the ruins of a church near the underground city. What? Normally, I wasn't going to share this. I only sent it to a few archaeologists who DM'd me, but I'm sharing it here. Okay. Alright, well, let's see. Why are we still doing this after the last post was removed? You've changed your story dozens of times in the prior posts about this. You went from not offering any sort of evidence and being very, very firm on not trusting anyone here, for whatever stupid reason, only to trickle out nonsense because you need to earn points this way? You've been posting fake stuff on fringe subs for a bit too long for me to buy any of this when you refuse to elaborate with consistency and without expecting immediate credulity. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but holy crap, are people that do this annoying. You're openly being rude as hell to the people who want to believe in strangeness around the world. So I guess, sorry for the disrespect, but I don't think you deserve it in this situation. I'd suggest this sub if you're looking to pretend to be doing something to this extent. Who knows? Could go somewhere cool. It has the groundwork to keep people interested, but this is some straight up nonsense in reality. Finally got one. How did we get here? The Satanic Temple dedicating the largest satanic gathering in history to Boston Mayor will require masks. Posting corporate news channel tweets to conspiracy? I don't know how we got here. Oof, did you forget to change to alt? Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. BMI bullshit. Yeah, baby. The BMI doesn't indicate what levels of fat/muscle you have. That's why conclusions based off of BMI have been called misleading. My sister was 5'9", 140 pounds, and an athlete with a J-Lo booty. Okay. She was considered obese by the BMI scale because she had a lot of muscle mass. 5'9" and 140 pounds would have a BMI of 20.7. For context, 25 is overweight, 30 is obese. BMI calculates height to weight ratio. This guy just said that his sister had a J-Lo booty? Hey, step bro. Yeah, that one got stuck in my eyeballs too. Martial arts owner destroys this woman in Google Maps review. This dojo lacks integrity, unlike what it states on their website. They choose to show favoritism and bullying instead. They like to single out a select few of the students that are not qualified to teach the class and push them to have biased opinions of their peers, though every student works hard. If a certain student doesn't fit the narrative, then they're singled out. My child went there several years, and when his priorities changed, he was shunned by the owner, and the others followed suit. They only focus on the money. Alright, well, what's the owner have to... Oh my god. Alright, well, let's see. Crack your knuckles and roll up your sleeves. This would be insulting if I didn't find it humorous. Your son had a history of not working hard, as you say all students did. When receiving private lessons from blank, she suggested to discontinue them because of his lack of effort, and it was wasting your money. Obviously all about the money. Then later he joined the competition team, and after a time I suggested the same. Again, all about the money. And the uniform you bought for the comp team was at wholesale plus shipping. Again, I'm just about the money. While we're thinking about the team, your family was only interested in your son's events, and then you wanted to leave. The team would come cheer him on, but the return wasn't given except for one time after I mentioned something, and then your family sat in the stands not cheering on the team at all. We invited your family several times to eat with the team after the tournament, and you went once. Then your ex said that you all didn't want to eat with the rest of us. As for shunning accusations, it started when receiving his brown belt, when Blank explained to him that the expectations will now be higher and harder work was needed. His response to her was, "No, I'm not doing that." Oh my god, there's so much left. "No, I'm not doing that." We would try and help him while sparring. He wouldn't listen and would just stare at Blank, so we weren't going to waste time, when others in the room appreciated the instruction. Then, with the adult class, it was more of the same. Instruction would be given, minimal effort was given. With a room full of students, I'm not wasting my time on the ones that don't want to give me effort. As for the accusation of a child teaching a class, that is incorrect. A child has never led a class that I am aware of. I do, however, have a leadership class that kids can learn how to instruct and be leaders. They may lead a warm-up drill on occasion and assist the main instructor, but that is all that I allow, which is something he himself could have started doing. As for my focus on money, entirely incorrect. I charge for lessons. We don't do contract, we don't do upgrades, and I don't nickel and dime the client base as many schools do. I bet that kid's name is Caden or some variation of it. Cadley. Cadley? You know what? I don't even care. Pathological liar caught repeatedly posting contradictory claims. Oh boy, look at all that. I made a video about him a few years ago, and he used it to try and make himself famous. Had his followers send me death threats and everything. I had to delete all my social media for a while because he found my address and started sending me letters. It was terrifying. Sounds like a tall story. Checks comment history. Full of tall stories. Edit. They're divorced, currently married, in a relationship but not yet married, single, not a virgin, a virgin. Too long, don't read. They're a pathological liar, and here's more. They're 30 years old 2 days ago, and they're 25 years old 11 days ago. I had to check after reading this, and every one of their comments is a bullshit story. I particularly like the one about how their bananas went from green to black on the 5-minute drive home from Tesco. What? Man, those bananas suck. My kids tried to cook. I am no longer a parent. I'm turning myself in. This is clearly poop from a butt. That is poop from a butt. I see eggs, but I don't know what else the hell they used in there other than shit. Why do people steal posts and pictures and pretend that they did it? This thing surfaces yet again. Weird childhood memory. Right. This has been reposted over and over and over and over, all over Reddit for years now, and everyone claims it's theirs in some way, shape, or form. Dude then proceeded to violate Reddit terms of service and act like a mod, threatening a permaban. Damn. Hope they got permabanned. I made the whole thing up, bro. Oh, God. Actually, Rockstar's vice president Dan Houser explained this. It's not a myth, it's a very rare occurrence. It happened to me, and after digging around on the internet, he explained on an obscure podcast that it is, in fact, an Easter egg in reference to D.B. Cooper, the man who, in 1971, dressed in a suit, hijacked a commercial airplane, and demanded a ransom of $200,000. He took off with the money and jumped out of the plane in a parachute over the night sky, never to be seen again. World War II pilot. Ayo, I also know about D.B. Cooper, and I didn't expect it to be in this video. I made the whole thing up, bro. Damn it! You got me again! Damn it! Found some bozo lying about being a Roblox veteran. Alright. I miss old Roblox so much. You joined in 2018. Proof here. Next time you try to lie about being an OG, try not to link your group in the bio. Man, you know what? I'm good on Roblox, that's for sure. Not even whole design is safe. Nothing is safe, my friends. Trying to book a moving truck, same date, same time, same pickup and drop-off locations, twice the price on the laptop. You stole this post. Also, that is insane. Realistically, it's probably because they've got cookies on their PC that they don't have on their phone, which tracks their usage, making them think they can price gouge you. Uber does something similar. The more you use them, they start to gradually up the cost. Usually it's the other way around, honestly. Mobile prices are oftentimes higher because people tend to impulse/instant buy on phones more than on desktop devices. A bootleg apparel business gets called out on blatantly ripping off the San Antonio Spurs trademarks. But to them it's okay because they claim, without proof, that their proceeds go to charity. Gets called out. This troll thinks I'm in it for the money. He doesn't know that I make little to no profit. He also doesn't know that I donate whatever profits I do get to either Spurs Give or Uvalde. Frankly, he doesn't know Prove it. We are now several hours into this conversation, and this is the first time you've brought this up, even though I brought up that you're a business from the very start. That would be something for you to clarify immediately. So if you're a charity, then prove it. It's none of your business. Wrong. If you claim your business proceeds go to a special cause, then you have to substantiate this claim. There are laws around deceptive marketing for a reason. So let's throw that on the pile. So far we have trademark infringement and now deceptive marketing. What else? Ooh, so much. This person DM'd me to buy an art commission from me and insisted on paying $200 right away without even letting me tell them my prices. Of course it was a scam. I just sent you the payment. Have you received the confirmation email from PayPal? The money has been deducted from my account. Kindly check your PayPal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course. This looks way too suspicious. The images don't even load. The layout is different from real PayPal messages. The email is not the real PayPal email. They don't even use yeah, that's true. And it got to the spam folder. Something that never happens. I'm not dumb. You have been reported. Well, I hope that actually does something. Don't tell them what exactly they did wrong. They're just gonna fix their scam and make it look more. Yeah, you kind of gave them a list of everything that they should, do better next time. eBay buyer requests a refund for an item that they described was damaged. Sends the seller a photo of a damaged item that was not what the seller sent them. Nice try. Scammed me, sent the wrong book and it was damaged. Took zero accountability, accused me of trying to steal $12 from him, avoided all costs. Nice try. The photo of the damaged item was not the book I sent you. $12 or $1, I refuse to give in to you scammers. eBay will take care of this. I hope they actually do, because eBay does side with buyers in a lot of cases. Doesn't it say that it's the wrong book in the request? Yep, the title literally says, sent me the wrong book, and it was damaged. I got into an odd argument with a seller on Reddit. Ordered something, sent me half of what was requested, asked him for the other half, and he kicked off. Very angry, accused me of scamming, etc., became abusive, eventually got my money back. I offered to send what he did send me back, but he was just even more angry. But I've always thought, this guy had hundreds of 5-star ratings, lots of good feedback. Did he just send the wrong thing and forget? There's very little possible benefit in sending the wrong thing on purpose, but I've always thought, yeah. Talking to my friends, I've discovered that they all give 5-star ratings to folks unless something was seriously wrong. We know employees can get judged harshly if they fall below 5 stars. So, none of us wanting to be responsible for that happening, we usually give 5. I drove for Lyft for a while and getting a 4-star review was considered slightly bad. Yeah, as someone that uses eBay a lot, I have noticed that it's also pretty normal on there just to give them 5 stars. Woo! Perfect! Awesome! Although, on a side note, I think it's really annoying. If you sell stuff on eBay, obviously you're going to try to ship stuff as cheaply as possible to increase your profit margins on whatever you're selling. However, if something arrives damaged, to me, that is not my fault and it should not be my problem. You should have had that item insured. I don't care if you insure it through USPS, UPS, FedEx, whoever you sent it. I don't care. That instantly becomes your problem and the courier's problem. One way or another, I'm going to get my money back or some of it back. That's totally normal, man. Bro almost made it. Screenshot contest. Add shaders and you getting into top 3. What shader are you thinking I should use? Makeup Ultra Fast. In my opinion, ain't that laggy, and it's kinda good. Okay. Okay, I will. Are the builds yours? So the Rebel Outpost is from a mod that I build with build the Razor Crest? For real? The Outpost is from structures I build for Treps add-on? What are they Oh, I know what they're talking about. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Never thought I would post here, but I found this community notes moment, and I just had to share it. Oh boy, what do we have here? All this because she got fired and wanted to grab her belongings. Police reported that the fight arose over a dispute about espresso shots. The woman was fired because of the fight, not before it. The real facepalm here is the misspelling of espresso. Oh, they spelt it espresso. IMO, anyone who uses espresso, escape, or nuclear is instant untrustworthy, especially a community note. Thank you about nuclear, by the way. Post history is a thing. Or just don't fight the police and they won't fight you. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, black and white. I'm a black male in my 20s and I've never had an issue with police. Funny that your post history shows otherwise, 34 years old and Jewish. Wannabe know-it-all got owned by the game director themselves. This is regarding Silent Hill 2, by the way. Oh, Masahiro Ito, are you talking about him? How thick are you? The guy, who is the art director of the game and therefore knows what the intent of the scene was, cranked up the brightness to show that no, James's eyesight does not line up with the player. It never did. That was always a headcanon conjured out of thin air. He designed the monsters, not the cutscenes, not the story, not the lighting. There is no thin air. There is the image on screen that everybody saw on their CRTs. Stop trying to get your senpai to notice you and recognize that the interpretation has a basis. Excuse me. I directed/built all of the whole cutscenes and had something to do with creatures and some other cutscenes. Some parts of the ideas of the story were by me. Also, many lightnings that had something to do with them were by me. All keyframe animations of all creatures were by me. I gotta say, I feel so bad for Ito-san here. Really, that's the proper way to address him, right? I've always felt really bad for him because people just say the dumbest shit. It annoys him. You can tell he absolutely loved Silent Hill 2 for sure, and people just constantly saying dumb, weird crap that sets him off because they want to see him get set off, man. The guy is pretty damn cool and designed one of the niftiest, thriftiest monsters in survival horror video game history, and also contributed heavily to one of the best survival horror games ever made. Leave Masahiro Ito alone, please. All it takes is a simple image search. Okay, what did you do? All right, image, all of my art. Decent, but check the art above you. That's all mine. Oh, is it? Guy purposefully being misled about MPG of trucks. Oh, okay. Yeah, but the point still stands. A lot of micro trucks aren't designed to be fuel efficient either. They're designed to be cheap and easy to fix. What? A lot of them still use carburetors. You mean carburetors instead of EFI because it's cheaper and they don't need to worry about emissions or performance. In real life conditions, they normally get around 30 mpg, less than most other cars on the road. It's a bit disappointing considering some of the other sacrifices in speed, comfort, safety, etc. A lot of people get around 22 mpg in micro trucks when just putting around town. Barely better than the big truck in the picture. What? They have their place for the last mile deliveries. They could be so much better if modernized, but aren't going to magically fix everything under the current design optimization of cost above all else. Hey man, quit the bullshit. The link goes to a website called Fuely. It's a crowdsourced information site that gathers real-world MPG information from users, going from 2001 all the way to brand new 2024 model years. No yearly average. All of the models submitted for a single year for Chevy Silverado 2500 HD has topped 14 miles per gallon. The highest model year average is 13.9. How do you get called out by Ice Spice? Ice Spice was magnificent for this. Nah, to be honest, she's average and mid. I don't get the hype. What? Yet you follow me and have my post notifications on. Interesting. So 1 star for basically no reason. Very disappointed. Many calls, emails, and texts messages were made before we were finally able to talk to someone about making an appointment. I was very clear when booking that we had a Groupon to redeem. We showed 10 minutes before our scheduled time and was told that our appointment wasn't on the books. After showing the messenger thread in which the appointment was made, we were told that Groupons were not being honored. and that I would have to contact Groupon for my refund. They will not refund me, only give credit. We were actually not taking any more bookings until December 31st. Staff was being nice and let you book. You were not charged, and sent us a message saying, thank you for that. In fact, you had received your refund from Groupon. Please, only post honest reviews. We strive to create a fun environment. Inaccurate posts can be misleading. Well, they want to mislead on purpose so they can feel cool. I find it interesting that just because a business responds to a bad review, people automatically assume that the OP is the bullshit, when the business owner could just as easily be full of crap. But I suppose that's exactly what they're counting on. They didn't even deny the part about canceling her appointment without telling her? Like, nice to make the appointment if that's what they did, but it sounds like they just didn't honor the appointment and she had to get a refund from Groupon? This whole thing's stupid, man. Pro tip, if you're going to run ads for your bullshit trading website, don't use stock images that appear on the first page of Google, maybe? Nice try, you stupid bastard. Any testimonials from former clients of yours? Yes, all on my page. I don't know, man. This doesn't look particularly positive. This is why people like you remain poor, because of your low thinking. Idiot. I don't know, man. You might be poor yourself. The character is stolen as well. I love sketching eepy head portraits. Yeah, okay. This picture is AI generated. In this drawing, you can find figures melting into each other and nonsensical lines and patterns. Man, there's gonna be some psycho out there that can make a piece by hand that perfectly mimics the crappy, weird, strange, off-putting look of AI just to be a madman. And he'll take it, or she'll take it, just to be crazy, just so they can feel the rush. You know what I mean? It's gonna be so goddamn funny when they reveal after all that negative attention, ha, I did it by hand, you fools. Ha ha ha. Yes, I made shittier art on purpose just to screw with you. How could the New York Times do this? Gaza's main hospital is without power and at a breaking point as fighting to... What? How could the New York Times do this? Well, the picture was taken Friday, as it says in the cut line that you conveniently cut off. Feel ashamed and go away. Man, can't wait for the bumblefucks who either lack full comprehension skills or are actively trolling to stop dumping crappy indictment posts like this in this subreddit. An HVAC company near my area, mostly 5-star reviews. Do not go near that company. I called with a no heat issue and they set an appointment for 2 days later. I mentioned I might have someone else do the call since the temperature is so cold in the house. They texted me after my issue was fixed to say their tech was on the way, and when I canceled the appointment, they texted me saying they were going to bill me $169. I called someone and spoke to some Alexis person who was super rude and still kept on repeating they'll be billing me for a service that they never completed. She also refused to send the tech to complete the service call if they're billing for it anyway. I would like to clarify the misinformation in your review. You scheduled an appointment for 8 to 10 a.m. service and called the appointment, or for it, rather, at 8:26 a.m. as our technician was on the way to your home. You could have easily notified us when you scheduled another company to service you sooner. This all could have been avoided. Instead, you occupied a spot on our schedule and didn't have the courtesy to call and cancel in a timely manner. Alexis, who is anything but rude, agreed to waive the cancellation fee prior to you leaving this review. Yet, you still found the need to mislead other potential customers and leave us a negative review, which speaks volumes to your character. All the best, Jason? This guy pretending he took the picture. I drink coffee with frogs, and how's your morning going? Oh, you really took the photo. Coffee with Kermit. It was a pity to drink, even. This is an old photo. Stop lying. All praise the Hypno-Toad. Are we still on the frog? Huh? Alright, oh no. Let's see here. Geisha with fan. Jane Skew? Watercolor 2022? Beautiful, but that doesn't look like a geisha at all. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like a white woman. It's so amazing, I wish I could paint. This does not pass the reverse search engine test. Thank God for community notes. ASAP will not stay the hell off this girl. Rihanna expecting again. This photo is from June of 2023, where the couple was in attendance of a Louis Vuitton fashion show in Paris, France. ASAP, it is ASAP Rocky, right? I don't know, I never say these things out loud. Nor Rihanna have made any official announcement of another pregnancy. OP thinks no one knows how nuggets are made. These great value Walmart chicken nuggets. Sure, buddy, sure. I'm sorry, but the batter formed around something. The chicken piece doesn't just get injected in a ball of batter. Very sus, for real. Probably removed the chicken and took a photo after. Anything is possible here on the internet. Karma / fake posting is a mental disease. I know Michigan personally. He goes to my school, so I showed this to him and he flipped because this is his favorite YouTuber. Showed him this video? He died over a year ago. Oh, that's not good. Oh, wow. How do you get called out by both Twitter and the artist? Just made this video. Let me know what you think. This video was created by JoeCat and posted to their channel on the 3rd of April 2021. Also, yeah, I remember seeing that and thinking it was totally normal and goofy and silly and kind of adorable and endearing in its own right. But you know how Twitter is. They had to bully the guy completely off of the platform. That was really cool, so someone stole the video and then people bullied that person. This is getting ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous. Just made this video. Let me know what you think. Hey, glad you enjoyed it, but I'm actually the one who made it. Thank you, though. A local political candidate forgot to change accounts before thanking himself. I'm sure that's all he did to himself, right? Anyway, thank you so much, and thank you for all you do. I am horrified by some of the slanderous things your opponent allows to be said about you and look forward to coming to visit your store. Oh, right. Wait, are you thanking yourself in the third person? This guy claims they've made this statue in ceramic class. This thing I made. It certainly is a hilarious thing. Wrong sub, buddy. Look at the 4th image here. I don't know how anyone hasn't noticed. No offense or anything, though. Just crediting the original. No sub rules broken, so slay, I guess, queen. Oh, it goes unbelievably hard. TikToker replied to himself in the comments. I respect the son slapping him because he's being so mean to him and being always sarcastic to him and not caring about his feelings. He deserved it. Lol, I agree. You replied to yourself. Top comment has more karma than the post. Keeping trucks running for warmth. The trucks weren't actually running. The caption was added later. I can imagine that they would be. And if they were running, that's dangerous as hell. There's a risk for carbon monoxide poisoning, which can kill you. I wouldn't even count that as a risk. That's just carbon monoxide poisoning. It's not a risk if it's a certainty, right? I don't have lots of free time, but I'll gladly spend it doing fun stuff like this. Thank you very much. Uh-oh, what happened? Just found this sub, thought I'd contribute with my floor 75-inch setup. Keep getting pestered to buy a stand, but I like it this way. Oh, that is in no way a 75-inch TV. I'm looking at my own PS5 sitting under my 55-inch, and it looks to be the same proportion with my TV as yours. Just measured based on your pick and the height of a PS5. 55-inch TV, dude. Why bother lying? I actually got a 52 by my calculation, by the way. But I know how telling the world you have an extra few inches makes you guys feel a little bit better. Wait, what? Oh my god. Alright, that is a hell of a link. This is my TV from the shop I got it from. Your theory and your measurements gave me a good chuckle. You have a lot of free time on your hands, don't you? That link proves nothing, except that it also comes in 50 and 55-inch, but measurements are easily repeatable. I'm now thinking as my measurement was 52, it's actually only a 50-inch TV you've got there. Pretty cute. You really seem keen on offering proof for things, so feel free to get the most straightforward and accurate proof snapping a picture, holding a tape measure against your TV. I cannot wait. You go right ahead, sir.